Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Prof. CK, and this is All the Mod 7 to the Sky. Let's get started. Alright, so today we're going to get ready for the dragon fight, and we're going to do a few things to prep that. Now, the first thing is a little bit of a quality of life. We've been running around back and forth to these storage terminals, and we've got another one back here. Oh, and just real quick, I moved those machines in here. They're still not perfectly laid out, but we've got our metal presses and the metallurgic infuser and so forth. I did make 4 of these, so we have, this will be for coal, redstone, diamond, and obsidian. We might make a 5th. There's some other less common recipes that we might want to support, but that'll cover us for getting started. But we've been running back and forth to these storage terminals, and I ran a cable all the way to the back to the engine room by the power gen. But it's getting tedious, and I started laying another cable into that area. It's like, there's a wireless option. Let's just make that. And we happen to have all the parts. So storage terminal we made before. If we grab this and shift for info, we can visually interact with the ingredients stored in the link network. We need to right click on the omnidirectional connector to link. So what is an omnidirectional connector? So if we take a look, it takes a logic director, pair of those cables, and some monodirectional connectors. So let's start drilling down the rabbit hole and making these parts. If we go here, omnidirectional connector needs 2 of these, which we have the parts to make. So 1, 2 monodirectionals, and then the cables, and then this logic director. Now the logic director, we need crystallized chorus chunks, diamonds and mineral chunks. To get the crystallized chorus chunks, we need to squeeze in a mechanical squeezer popped chorus. Well, we have the manual squeezer, but we need to make the mechanical squeezer. So let's do that. And this lets us do the same thing. I'll go ahead and tag that. This lets us do the same thing as the manual squeezer, but without having to jump up and down. Just give it some RF and it does the job. So we need 2 of these batteries. And ta-da! Mechanical squeezer. And while we're here and thinking about the mechanicals, let's go ahead and upgrade our drying basin. So 2 more batteries. We already have the manual drying basin from before. So the mechanical drying basin does the same thing as the regular drying basin, but using RF instead of, well, this is instead of jumping. This uses RF to do the drying faster and can do more at once. So now we need some popped chorus fruit. Whoops, and I can't type. Oh, we have chorus flowers, but we don't have any chorus fruit. So let's grab these. Is there any tricksy way we can get the chorus fruit going? We could do it in a garden cloche or a phytogenic insulator. Let's do the phytogenic insulator. So this is the same thing that we've been doing before with the other thermal machines. We need the gears. We need, let's see, the flux coil. Let's make the machine frame and lumium. Well, we don't have lumium, but we can make lumium from lumium dust, tin, glowstone, silver. Well, let's make some tin dust. And we'll make a quarter stack. All right, 20, that should be more than enough. That'll give us 4 per gear, 5 gears. Come over here, blast it up real quick. And we should be able to stop this running back and forth really soon. And what the phytogenic insulator does is we give it seeds, water, and power, and it will produce the plant that goes with it. So we can give it a sapling and get logs. We can give it bamboo to get more bamboo. All the different fruits and veggies. Mystical agriculture shards. Mystical agriculture shards. And so forth. So it needs water, so we'll give it a sink. Oh, we need terracotta, which means we need clay. We are running a little low on clay. Let's grab some extra out of here. Now I did set up a compacting drawer, so as we add the clay balls, it automatically gives us the clay blocks. Let's smelt those, be right back. Alright, so let's put this down. We'll put it, say, here. Throw a sink on top. And we can tell it to pull from the top, so it's getting in the water, and it is very slowly processing this chorus. You can see that tiny little sliver of progress. So let me go make some upgrades for this, and I'll be right back. So I made the resonant integral component, and 2 flux linkage amplifiers. This speeds it up tremendously. See how much faster it's going. Then I also made this cyclical processing upgrade. So it will take the seed, in this case the chorus flower, and just cycle it back in and reuse it. So we've got 21 chorus fruit, pull that out, 25. And the recipes for this, again, a couple of plates, gears, nothing we haven't seen. What we can do, now that we have these, is we come over here. I switched the order and put the squeezer on the left. It just left to right makes more sense to my brain. So if we pop these in, we'll take a look at the uses. And, oh, not those. If we pop them, and then we pop them in, we take a look at the uses, we'll see that it's going to give us a 100% chance of 2 chunks, and then a 50% chance of a third and of a fourth, and also 125 millibuckets of liquid chorus. And that, in the drying basin, will give us a block of crystallized chorus, which we can then break down to more of these chunks. So let's go ahead and get these squeezed. And you see we've got our liquid chorus filling up. That's enough. We'll let that run and come back and grab the rest of that later. If we come over here, we need to make our omnidirectional connector, which needs our logic director. So let's grab that and pop those in the storage. We pop that in storage. We do this, and we got our omnidirectional connector. And we'll come around here, somewhere out of the way, drop this on the network, grab our portable storage terminal, right-click it, link to network, and we now have all of our stuff wherever we go. I don't know if this is cross-dimensional. We'll have to test that out at some point. When we go back to the end, we'll check and see. I honestly don't know. All right, so the next thing we want to make, and actually don't need to run back over there now, is I want to get started into hostile neural networks. And we'll see why here in a moment. So what this does is it lets us build data models of different mob types, which we can then put into a simulation chamber So for example, here, the blaze data model, which we could put in a simulation chamber, which would give us blaze predictions, which we can then put into a loop fabricator to make blaze rods. And we can do this with, all these different kinds of mobs. So zombie, elder guardian, skeleton, and in particular, dragon. So we can get dragon eggs and dragon's breath from the dragon data model. But you see that data collected and data per kill? We're going to have to kill a couple of ender dragons in order to get this data model. So I want to get that started before we go off and start fighting the dragon. So let's make up some model frameworks. We need some smooth stone. Let's make up a bunch of that. Can you do that in blasting? You can't. That's okay. That's enough to get us started. And we need some repeaters. Let's make that many. And some data models. Now we know we want the dragon. We're going to have Enderman. We're probably going to go get some shulkers. And we'll grab one more just because. Actually, let's go ahead and grab however many we can make. We'll end up using these because I want to get all of those, eventually, all of those different types. So the next thing, in order to actually program these, we need to get the deep learner. So let's grab that, obsidian, redstone, simple enough. And what we can do, we're going to throw these extra in the backpack. We'll just take one for the moment. And let's take a look at how we can use this. So we've got, let's see, cows. Let's breed up some cows. If we right-click on a mob, we get the data model. We open up the deep learner and put the model in. And we see tier is faulty, upgrade to basic in 6 kills. You have to get it to at least basic before it'll do really anything. And if we actually put this in our offhand, we'll see if you look here in the top left, we have 5 remaining. So let's take some cows out. Let's switch to our axe so that we don't hit the wrong thing. Boom! And now we have a basic model. Data per kill 4, data collected 0.48 to get to the next tier. Simulation cost 128. Now the simulation cost varies by the mob type. So cows are cheap. Dragons are not. So let's make a simulation chamber. Oh, you can bind this to a hotkey. So I've bound it to tab. You can put it wherever works best for you. Let's grab a bunch of those. Let's grab a comparator simulation chamber. And if we put this here, we can put in our cow model. And it's going to say, cannot begin missing input prediction matrix. So let's grab some of those. Gold, iron, glass panes, lapis. Let's grab a stack of that. We pop this in, and it holds a ton of energy. It's getting there. Now our accuracy is 5%. That means it's going to simulate fighting a cow and fail. But it's now 5.35%. Every time this runs, it will increase the accuracy until it gets to 99. It might be 99.5%, whatever the max is. And right now we're getting these generalized overworld predictions. We get this every time, success or fail. We don't have any of the predictions. So let's go to cow. And that would let us get leather and beef when we successfully get one. We're up to a 6% chance, so we'll let that run for a while. And you can see why we wanted to do this before we got into the end. Oh. Because we are going to make 4 dragon predictions and do them all at once, because this takes forever. So let's head off to the end and do that. Oh wait, a couple more things. Let's grab some bottles. A stack of those, and let's grab one of my favorite little toys, EFLN. So EFLN is explosion for lots of noise. I don't know what it stands for. But they're a mining tool. They're a throwable explosive, and they're a lot of fun and really useful for taking out the crystals. And let's see, do we have a bow? We've gotten a couple. Let's see, streamlined tri-bow of the first archer. Let's take this one. It's got a bunch of stuff, and we got to have arrows. Oh yeah, lots of arrows. All right, so we're going to put this like that. And let's go kill us a dragon. Oh, I did want to point out the cake is getting consumed. We're going to have to make another one eventually, or find an alternate route to the end. So we do need an empty hand. And here we go. Let's grab our glass bottles. And some EFLNs. I'll show you why I like these so much. Let's up our speed a bit. Oh no, it's trapped in a metal cage. Bye-bye. Oh, I missed. Whoop. And you can tell by my aim even with these things why I prefer an AoE effect to trying to shoot these with arrows. Is that all of them? Looks like it is. Let's grab some Dragon's Breath. And we also got some Ender Air. We'll need that for Botania eventually. Where'd that go? Up here. Alright. So, that's good for now. Let's get these predictions set up. So we want to right click on her. That's 2. Closer. 3, 4. Because of our silly armor, we're able to just go do that. And summon. Our deep learner. We've got our EFLNs. And she's back. And there we go again. And if we look inside now, these are all basic, but notice the simulation cost, 2560 FE per tick. So running that is going to be way more power intensive than, running the cow. Let's grab this second egg. Oh, did it just fall in the... And there's the egg. Well, there you go. It did fall in the portal. Let's go under you. Torch. Oh, this is what's giving me that weird effect. It has... Oh, bonus speed. Okay, interesting. All right. So how are we doing? We've got up to 11% and 2 cow predictions. Let's take this out. We'll put in one of our dragon predictions. And we'll take out this generalized overworld prediction. And we can let this run. While we're waiting on that, let's put some of this stuff away. And we need to make the loot fabricator. So we need another comparator. Let's grab our cow predictions back out. And if we pop him here, put this in, it gives us a choice of do we want leather or beef? Well, we've got leather from EMC, but beef is annoyingly not EMCable. So let's go ahead and turn those into beef. We'll let it run. First prediction gives us 16 beef, second prediction, 16 beef. And that'll automatically go. Whenever we put more cow predictions, it'll remember that we chose beef. Put that away, put that away. How's this coming? Oh, we're getting generalized ender predictions. And we're up to 6.42%. But this is going to be chunking through our power. Let's pop back to the engine room really quick and see what that looks like. Yeah, this is just slaughtering our power back up. And our lava can't keep up. Everything is all bad here. How's this? Are these at least keeping up? The cobblestone's not even keeping up with the diamond. So if we're going to keep doing stuff like this, we need better power gen. So let's take you out. And we'll upgrade our power generation before we start working on trying to do Ender simulations, or I'm sorry, Dragon simulations. But if we take a look at these predictions, these generalized predictions we got, we can actually make some decent stuff. So we can make, from the overworld, we can make spider eyes, rotten flesh, carrots, iron, gunpowder, prismarine shards, arrows, we can upgrade it to nether prediction, bones, cobwebs, which are otherwise really annoying to get. And if we look at the nether prediction, you can get blaze powder, gold, nether wart, soul sand, and some decent stuff, gas tears, blaze rods, which we honestly have all of that, but we can turn it into the ender predictions, which we also got some from the dragon, and we can use the ender predictions with soul sand and wither skulls to make nether stars. But before we get into that, today is questing day. So let's take a look at what we have left. So the bounty board, killed the ender dragon, lots of XP. Did that. Oh, we get an extra cake. That's nice. Did that. We need to... let's do this top part, then we'll come back to this part. So we need to make some potions. So brewing stand, easy enough. And let's get some blaze powder. And we're going to end up needing sugar. And let's see, which potion in particular? Mundane. Let's see. So let's put you... Do we have water anywhere nearby? Let's grab another sink. And we're going to need some bottles. And just put you here. Put you right on top. Put in the blaze powder. And one thing I want to point out, because this messed me up the first time, mundane potion, not awkward potion. So usually everything we do is an awkward potion with netherwort. That is not what this one is calling for. All right, got all that. And now we're going to make X-ray potion ingredients. Craft orsite potions, you'll need to make a mortar and pestle. Let you pause and read the rest. So let's get that going. There's 2 mortars. Make sure you're grabbing the Potion Master mortar. And the pestle, some quartz and diamond. Which one was it? Calcinated diamond powder, ender powder. All right, so ender powder we need to mortar pestle, calcinated diamond powder. Oh. sometimes it puts things back and doesn't recognize that you have it. And in order to calcinate the diamond powder, we just need to smelt it. We'll do that really quick. And we're going to make diamondite. So this is the same quest that you get with regular All the Mod 7 with an overworld. This potion is super not relevant in a skyblock, but we'll be able to make all the modium, vibranium, and unobtainium site here pretty soon, which is useful. So that finishes this quest. And it wants us to make the charm, diamondite charm. Oh, there's a bug. We can't see that. Well, fortunately, I know the recipe. Let's see if we look it up this way. Okay, it does show us the recipe if we just look it up, even though the quest link doesn't work. So diamondite, blaze powder. We need one more blaze powder. And charm of diamondite. If we were in a place that had diamond ore, actually, do we have, let's see, diamond ore by any chance? Zinc, uranium, osmium, nickel, lead, lapis, iron, gold, dimensional shard, and arcane crystal. All right, well, what it does is it gives you diamondite, which lets you see X-ray vision diamond ore through walls, through blocks. Right-click to turn it on and off. We don't actually have a use for that, but what we do have a use for is all the modium site. So let's make that. So all the modium powder, we'll go smelt that really fast. And same drill, surround it with blaze powder, and we get a charm of all the modium site. I think we got one as a quest reward earlier, that's why there was extra. So that finishes this off, and we've got two things left. I'm looking at the time. Let's do... All right, let's go back to the end really quick. Oh. All right, I'm looking at the time, and I think we're actually going to finish this off next time, but let's make a couple of utility items. We're going to make a structure compass, a nature's compass. Oh. Well, we're going to make the nature's compass. The structure compass, we need dead coral. All right, so need to go through one of these. And we need to find an end highlands. So this nature's compass will let us find a specific biome. And the reason we're doing that is if we look at unobtainium ore and highlands biomes only. And Midlands, and I believe End Highlands is anything with this where the chorus spawns. Do we have any bee cages? Yeah, we have one. Not sure where we got it, but let's grab you for later. And in the End Highlands, let's see if we can't find a bit of all the modium ore. Well, this is not the best way to do it. What we're going to end up doing, unless we get very lucky here in the next few moments, is... Oh, that's in Midlands. We're not even in Highlands anymore. There we go, Highlands. What we're going to end up doing is using the quarry just like we did for the Aldemodium to nuke out this entire island and then come back to see what's left. Oh, dimensional shard. We'll do this for a few moments, see what we get. Alright, so not too terrible. I did a bunch of random vein mining and found what we're looking for, which is this unobtainium ore, except pickaxe level vibranium. We have all the modium. So we're going to have to go back to the other in order to upgrade our pick and finish this off. And I think we're going to do that next time. So if you have any thoughts, ideas, questions, suggestions, let me know down in the comments. If you're enjoying this, let me know by clicking the like button. And thank you very much for coming along. I will talk with you next time. Bye-bye.